Yo, RBs, welcome back to a new video, and this one's a bit different. Um, Today we are going to be doing the 2026 to 2027 season predictions. I know I'm putting this a month early, but might as well get out of the way with the start off with. At the end of the day, season's coming in close, transfers are coming in, and I just thought to do something different at the end of the day. As you can tell, I've got my Spurs kit on. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. I'm trying to get it right for the camera. Um, so if Arsenal's all the way in relegation, you know why. But jokes aside, should we get into this? Um, I'm going to start with relegation. I'm going to go from bottom to top. So I personally think that's the best way to go. Looking at the teams we have, I'm going to put. I know Ipswich might do quite well. They might just be right outside of it here, the relegation. But I do believe Ipswich doesn't make it through. For many reasons, I don't think they can withstand the pressure of the Premier League. They were in here, I think it was the season before last season, and they didn't do too well. They didn't do too bad at the end of the day, but I just personally don't think they're a Premier League team at the end of the day. I'll see. We all say we can put all the new teams that's just come up in there. But I do believe strongly Ipswich is going down. I do believe I think where should I put you? I think Leeds just about go down. I think with losing their keeper, I think who else they lost? I can't remember who else who lost. Who they lost. But I don't think from what I was seeing last season, I don't think they withstand staying up another season. I don't think they'll have the quality to. Don't get me wrong, they might do really well, they might do really bad, but I don't think they stand in the Premier League anymore. I do also think Hull City won't do very well, just simply because it's their first season into the Prem. I think they've done really well to get into the Prem, but I just don't believe they can handle the Prem. But who knows? All three of these teams could be every team and get champions. It's one of those things. Football is a funny place. Football is a funny place. I also believe Everton's just scraped it. I think Everton just scrapes it simply because I just don't think they're that good. And that's a bad thing to say because obviously we beat them at end of the season, which kept us up. But I I don't 100% believe they'll do that well this season. Same with Nottingham Forest. I don't think they're 100% at the bottom of that, but I just don't see Forest doing well either. At the end of the day, they didn't do well last season. They might do really well this season again, have a little push at the start, but I just don't think they're a good team. I don't like Forest anyway. Who does? But I don't think they do majorly well. So I've got 17th, 16th. Who's going to be my 15th place? I do believe 15th goes Coventry. I think Coventry will just about do quite well. I think Coventry will surprise us. I don't think they'll be high, but I don't think they'll be low either. I don't think I'm gonna put them 13th, so only a 14th and the 15th. I think they do quite well, but not majorly well to get themselves into the higher mid table. I do think they do well though. I do believe that. I also think Brighton's gonna be 14th. They've lost their manager. I mean, they still did well against us, but at, at the end of the day, last season we were terrible. But I do believe with how they were, I don't think they do quite as well. I mean, they've got Vucevic now. They stole that off us, and he's a good defender. So you, you never know. All these could be wrong, but at the end of the day, I don't think Brighton does quite as well. Same with Crystal. I don't. Crystal's a funny one. They've lost their manager. I think they've lost a few of their players. Um, I mean, they did really well. Was it last season? No, season before they won the FA Cup and the Community Shield. Yeah, I just don't think they're a good team, really. I mean, they've won the Conference League, so they'll be in Europa, but I don't. I think this will be their season where they do really poorly at the end of the day. Crystal always been quite mid-table team, but at the end of the day, they've also got trophies now. They won trophies the other season, but they're not a bad side, in all fairness. They just don't have that pushing power. Who am I going to put next? Fulham, it's a good shout. 12th. Fulham's one of those teams who quite consistent with mid-table. I do think. Do they do a bit better? Maybe ninth. I'll put them ninth. I just simply think Fulham have a decent season, but their decent season's always kind of mid-table. I do think they will do quite well though. But hey, again, we never know until the season ends. Bournemouth. Oh, that's a tricky one. You know what? I'm going to put Bournemouth in Conference League. Screw the high mid-table. I think Bournemouth goes Conference League. I think they do just enough to get to the Conference League. I mean, I don't think they'll get Europa League again. Same with Brighton. I don't think they'll both get Europa League. But they can both prove me wrong. That is a good point to put on. Brighton's got conference, I think. I can't remember. That's how bad my memory is. Oh dear. 12th. Brentford, not as good. They're not doing as well. They could prove me wrong, but I don't think they do as well. So we've got 9th, I think. 8th goes to Newcastle. Again, I don't think they'll do as well. They weren't the greatest last season. But at the same time, they are a top side, but they've lost that momentum. They've lost it. So I don't think they get up there. Sunderland, you can have, what's that? 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, where do I put one of these? What am I doing, guys? Chelsea 8th. Again, they fell off quite a bit, but I think Alonso will do really well with them. It's just I don't know if he does that well. I mean, last season they got 10th. They weren't the greatest, but they weren't the worst side, which is weird because how can you get 10th if you're actually playing quite alright football? But I think they only get 8th. I don't think they stroke it enough. So we've got Chelsea 8th, Newcastle 9th, Fulham 10th, Sunderland 11th, Brentford 12th. I think that's quite fair. I'm gonna go to the top now. Who do I think is going? I'm not gonna be one of those people and say our signings will go get us champions. I think it will take us another season or two potentially to build us back up. Speaking of which, I think Aston Villa gets Europa League. I don't think they quite scrape it, not unless the Prem gets 5th place, then they'll have Champions League, of course. I think United not as good as last season, but still getting Europa League. I think Liverpool win it simply because I think they will. Man City second. I think Man City will do quite well as they always do, but I don't think they quite win it. I mean, they've lost Pep, they've lost Silva. I don't know. City's a funny one, really. I don't think they do as well as Pep always used to do. I think Arsenal get 3rd. They're not gonna have a good season as they wish they wanted to. I don't think they get back-to-back champions. I don't think they'll get 2nd over City this season. Controversial, but I do also I do believe our Spurs team, yeah, our Spurs team is bad. I do think we actually it's a tough one. It's either Europa League or we get Champions League. It's a hard one. So I really want to rank Spurs quite high, but I don't. The signings we've got, I think we do really well, but I also don't know if I should move one of these. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm gonna put 5th Spurs. I don't think Villa does as well. Villa 6th. And United 4th. I think they still do really well. But I don't think they do quite enough to get any further, like 2nd place or anything like that. I think I've done quite well with that. I'm happy with how I put them. If you lot think I'm deluded, then we'll see at the end of the season. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Maybe we can do more ranking videos or something like that in the future, maybe, or soon. I don't know. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope to see you all in the next one. And yeah, peace out, Arby's. Peace out.